Yes, that was the crack of one cold, refreshing adult drink. Welcome. I am your host, Willie Owens. Welcome to Woes. Currently streaming on Twitch. Later, this broadcast will be moved to YouTube. To my channel is completely dedicated towards esports and sim racing. Today is a very exciting day. I made a big purchase back in November of a game that doesn't have the best ratings, but it's kind of a controversial race game in the sim community. I bought it anyway. I spent like $80 or $90 on it. Bought the whole shebang. Figure might as well, if you could do it right. And I let it sit for I tried it a little bit, raced a little, but then I got involved. I was really involved in this other race game. I just haven't had time. But I have been playing this game for about the last week and thoroughly enjoy it. And today just happened to be a new release for this game and the track Road America, which is in Elkhart, Wisconsin. It's a track I really enjoy, so I'm very excited that this was released, and that's what I'll be playing tonight. I'll be doing a 25 lap race, and if you're interested in this game, you'll get to see this game fully operated in all its glory. I'll be playing in triple screens, which you won't see. You'll just see a cropped version of my windshield. But we'll be playing basically the IMSA series. So there'll be 4 or 5 car classes on the track. And the AI in this game are just fantastic. Better so far on 2 tracks I've raced this IMSA series, and the AI have been better than any game I've ever played in 25 years of race games. So let's get started. Glad you're here, either live or later watching on YouTube. Uh-oh. Now I just need to figure where my game is here. And my scene's mixed up. There we go. I think that's it. That's the main screen that I was looking for. Hopefully my voice is coming through okay. We're about to bring in the sound of the track. I want to go back to the start. Let's see. I think I reset this, so I'm just gonna hit drive and see what happens. No, I didn't want that. I want to restart the whole entire session, including practice, which I'm not sure if I'll be able to do. I might have to go back. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back out of the game, or not out of the game, but out of that window. Now you won't get this full screen view, but you'll be able to see the view that I'm looking out in my passenger, or my driver's side windshield. But what I'm looking at is, I measured it one day, it's like 90 inches across the full screen right in front of me right now. Might even be more than 90. I should measure that again, write it on the screen exactly what it is so I remember. But when I look out my windshield in this video, it's like looking out of a real windshield. And I love it. It's fantastic. I wish I had done this years ago. So we're just waiting for this to load. That's the car I'll be driving right there. It will be the fourth of the 5 classes. I think that will be racing in this race. This will be the 4th class in speed. So you're gonna see, I'm gonna get past a lot. You'll see. And it's going to be a lot of tight racing. I did sort of make a setup when I was messing around with this earlier, and hopefully that will make things a little bit easier. I'm not expecting to be super competitive because, yeah, I haven't raced this track in many years as much as I love it. And I don't have a lot of time in this car, but we'll do the best we can. So here we go. This is what all the gray cars are. If you look on the left-hand side of the screen, all the cars that are gray are my competitor. So anything that's GT4. So there's like, right now there'll be like 4 or 5 races going on a track at once, and they're all color coded. So I'll have to do a couple laps and warm up my tires. So the first couple laps out, I'll just be taking my time. Whoa, didn't expect that guy to. Bad start here. See how fast those cars are? They're just screaming fast. They'll pass you like you're standing still. So this is track modeled after the real track. Like I said, it's called Road America. If you want to look that up on Google, you can. The IMSA series, IndyCar runs there. It's a very famous track in North America. The NASCAR Busch Series will run here. See, my tires are still blue. That means my tires are cold. Unlike the AI, I can't just go and drive like crazy, bat out of hell with the tires are blue. Have to wait till they warm up a little bit. Hopefully you're hearing me okay, whoever's watching. Ah! Totally over... Shit! Ah! Oh, no! Totally overcooked the corner. And actually, I'm going to do some work on this setup really quick. We'll return to pit. Right now, if this was real, my race would be already over. And I'd probably be fired. I'm going to give myself some more rear downforce so I can take the turns a little bit better. Saving the setup. Okay, now back. We'll give this another try. Hey, Dub. Yeah, can you hear the sounds? The sounds are fantastic. And thanks for letting me know. I'm really excited about this game. It has a lot of potential. This is the type of game I could play by myself and have a lot of fun. I don't need to. The other game that I play, the AI are horrible. But this game, the AI are the best that I've ever seen in any of these games. I said also too, like when I go to turn my wheel, you'll see the view will kind of, the head will turn towards the apex of the turn. So again, my tires are blue right now. I need to warm up before I push it. Otherwise, I'm just going to do like I did before and slide right through the corner into the wall. So it's a little bit, when the tires are cold like this, it feels a little bit like driving on ice. I still haven't figured out exactly how to adjust the brakes in this game too. The brakes are a little bit different than the other game I play. I do need these couple tune-up laps here to figure out my braking points and get a feel for the setup. There's the super fast cars. They just blow by you. Those are so if you they just had the Indy Daytona 24 hours over this past weekend, and those kind of cars, all these cars were in that race. And those type of cars are Cadillacs, Acuras, and I forget the other model. So out of 32 cars, I'm currently, out of, I don't know how many cars, 32 cars? Out of 32 cars, I'm 32nd. But I haven't warmed up really yet, so. I don't know where all the cars are. It's rare that you're by yourself like this. if this was a qualifying session, I'd be really happy to have all this free room to operate. I just got nailed for course cutting right there. You can't see it, but it came up on my screen. Race director penalty. I have 2 cars in front of me right now. So I'm using a GT4 car. The 2 cars in front of me are GT5s. So I'm gaining on them somewhat rapidly. I've set it up so when I go through the turns, you can hear my tires, and so you can hear the road noise as well. These 2 guys are going at it hard. Look at these 2 guys. They're both the same class, and they're kind of in my way. In about a second, it says push start on the back of his car. If he doesn't get out of my way, I'm going to push start him for sure. Look at that, he almost hit me. But I really like the graphics in this game a lot. Like the tracks look cool, everything about it. I just love it. This is quickly becoming my favorite race game. Wow, there's a lot of GT5s in this race. Now, because I cut the course the last lap, I didn't get a time to show up, so I have to be careful and try and get a lap in this time. Fudge! Look how realistic it is. It's so cool. Freaking love this game. I was just shopping actually, watching your stream dub. It made me want to up my game. So what I'm gonna do, I was shopping for a selfie stick, and I found a smaller selfie stick that has like a snake line on it. So I'm gonna put the phone on a snake line, and then I'm gonna make a Discord account on the phone, right? And I'm gonna broadcast the Discord and like stream it in like a room on my own computer, just my 2 accounts, my phone account, and my computer account, and then use that. I'll just put a box of that in my on my screen through OBS. That's why I was thinking about doing it, and I don't have to use a capture card or any of that stuff. And then I want to get some like couple little red lamps to be put behind my triple screen to light it up. So I have the add the camera on the triple screens, like over my behind me, over my head, and then I'll have to put some like a couple mood lamps behind my monitors. I think it'll work. I've seen other people use phones before. So phones generally have pretty good cameras on them. And also you can put filters. You can use filters on a phone as well. And I should be able to handle it no problem since I have really good internet. Here I am passing these two guys again. This is practice again. Just trying to get my shit together before I actually race the race. I just see the guy looks into the corner. I like that. That's cool. Oh, I just clipped him. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, I got a better lap going this time. We'll see how far off I am. Alright, so I just jumped to 25th. All those gray, where you see the gray cars, are all GT4s, which are all my class. Those are the guys I'm shooting for or racing with. So of all the cars in my class, I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think I see. It's hard to look at while I'm driving. Fifth. I'm 5th out of 6. This is just practice though. So if I could get that, it would give like people that are watching like a whole different vibe of like what's going on. Watch, see how fast this guy just pulls away from me? Oh, he slowed down a little there. Wow, I don't know why he's slowing down so much. That was weird. That's weird. Wow, he waited till I got by and then he gassed up. I don't know what he was doing. I have a pretty good lap here going, I think. It should be better. 3 seconds up right now. It should bring me a couple places up past these other guys. Boom! So that puts me fourth in my group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Send some pics when you get it set up. Well, you'll see it when I set it up. You'll be able to see it. You'll see the triple screens while I stream. Ah! I gotta put the triple screens in like a corner, one of the corners of the screen while you're watching. So you'll probably be able to see my hands moving and the screens. I'll have to get a haircut and shave. Right now I have a full-blown beard, and my hair has not been this long since I was about 18 years old. Another decent lap going here. When you hear a lot of tire noise, you know I'm really on it, like I'm trying to push the car hard. Oh, I want to get this last lap in before they go end the session. Ah, didn't let me finish the lap. Son of a bunch. Alright, now we're ready to go. It's go time. Alright, just have a little sip of my adult beverage here first. Ah, a cool, refreshing Keystone beer. Tastes so good on a freezing winter night. Here we go, go, go! BMW in front of me, that's for position. Let's see if I could race without spinning out. I spun out a couple of times so far on this track because I was pushing it too hard. BMW squeezes me. Totally cut me off right there. course, it'll look better if I didn't have the racing line on. I probably should have shut that off. It seems to have better acceleration off the corners than I do. Ooh, I almost hit him. That was a bad turn right there. It was not good. It was messy. These two guys in front of me are battling each other, which probably is allowing me to catch up to them. Keep in mind, I'm trying to still warm my tires up. This is the big straight right here. They're having quite the battle in front of me. I have the force feedback pretty strong too, so through the corners you can really feel the bumps, and you have to kind of muscle the wheel to get through the corners. Downshifting. These two guys just had contact in front of me. This track looks just like this on TV too. Really great job on the modeling. So these two cars are both, they get through there faster than I do, but I seem to be faster on the straights. Let's see if I can get them on the straight coming up here. Or at least get one of them. Whoa, nah. That was a little, I thought I was going to go right into the grass there. So this lap that I'm doing right now is 13 seconds faster than my last lap. So I'm starting to pretty much haul now. That was my best lap of the three. Gearing down all the way to the second. Gassing back up. Third, second, and then back on the gas again. Oh, dirty pool! Bastard. Cut me right off. If I didn't back out, he would have took my front end off. Whoa! Contact in front of me. This guy in a red car is dangerous. And he's also holding me up right now. Find a way around him. Maybe I could get the inside on him up here. Oh, shit. Ah, goddamn. That was a bad idea. And now I've lost time and positions. Car's probably a little bent up too. That was a bad idea. I think the BMW is still back there behind me though. So I'm not last. I'm not last in my group anyway. That guy in the red car is very dangerous to be around. Whoa! Oh man, that was close. I thought I was gonna lose it again. So all the work that I did catching up, now I lost 5.4 seconds, 5.5 seconds that lap, which is not bad considering I got pretty much almost turned around, and that was a stupid pass on my part. I shouldn't have passed in that position. I should have been more patient. I basically dive bombed the guy. And I should have known better. So this guy, Rune Marling, tough competitor. One. Well, we caught back up with him again anyway. That seemed to be a better place to pass him. Oh boy! He's all over me. Putting some space between me and him now. I'm surprised we haven't seen the DPI cars come whizzing by yet. They'll probably be coming up on us pretty soon. Yeah, I see they're 1 second behind right now. Here they come. Watch them whiz by. Wow! Pass me like I'm standing still. Here's another one. He should have known to back off because you were there. Like it was hit. He kept hitting this guy here. He kept running into him. But if you dive bomb, If you dive bomb when he's about to turn in, that's not good. I just got in that guy's way. So you can't see on my other screen, but on my other screen, when they come up behind me, it says blue flag. That means do your best to let them by. In a second here, I'll look to see how far behind I am to the next guy that's in my class. Let's see. Doesn't really. Whoa! Didn't see that guy. See how fast they come up on you? I was trying to look how far behind I am the next driver, but I can't seem to figure it out. I'm not sure what the gap is between me and the next guy. I guess it's quite a ways between myself and the 22nd place guy. It tells what their lap times are in the box that's on the left-hand side in the middle screen, but I can't really take my eyes off the screen too much to look. So my last lap was a 2:46. One of those guys' laps was a 2:49. I should go for. I could really go for another swill of that beer right now. These are the class. These are the class 5 cars I'm passing right now. Ah, jeez. It's my responsibility to pass them cleanly. I'm basically lapping them. They're lapped down now. And you can see the difference. Each car class is quite a bit different in speed. And even though the blue flag comes out, it's still up to me to get by them cleanly. I'm gonna be away. Okay, bud. Couldn't read everything you said, but I got the gist of it. For you, if you're watching this YouTube video later, this will be broadcast on video on to YouTube. Transfer over from Twitch to YouTube. So if you're wondering who I'm talking to, I have someone in my chat talking to me right now. Every now and then I glance over and try and take a look. Oh no. Oh boy. I think that braked way too late there. Luckily I didn't lose a lot of time. But that could have been, geez, making a lot of mistakes all of a sudden. That could have been the end of my race right there. Oh, pit in. Pit 23, lap 8. P23, is that me? Yeah. I was supposed to pit. I hope I didn't miss my pit window there. I just noticed too my I'm gonna do something right now. Hold on. Let's see, HUD. If I could fix options, HUD layout. I'm missing something right here. Where is? I gotta reset the defaults. There we go. I go like this. This should be good. Let's hit save. And hopefully I don't wreck when I go back. Gonna hit resume, put my gas down. There, we're good. That's better. Now people can see the speeds and shifting gears and all that. Running out of gas. I hope I don't run out of gas before I make it to the pits. Really cool to be able to race Road America again. If they ever finish this Automobilista 2, it's gonna be something special. I really enjoy it. I mean, even if it doesn't become a big multiplayer game, I'm having a blast with it. I'm off on this lap. Another sloppy corner. I've never really pitted in this game so far, so I don't really know what to expect. But here we go, going into the pit. We're almost out of gas. We're down to 1.2 gas. I'm gonna be away from the PC, he said, but we'll leave up the stream. Talk to you later. All right, man. Thank you. Why is it? Oh, I was gonna say it's going right by the pit. Okay, they're filling me up. I got tires out, but I don't see them changing my tires. Why aren't they changing my tires? Well, that's for the guy behind me. They're changing his tires. I don't think they changed my tires. Not sure how to go about changing the tires at all. Back to 26th in my class, so I don't think that was the greatest pit, I don't think. Fall back to 26th place again. My tires are showing as blue. Ah, that son of a gun! You're kidding me! Basically cut me off. I had to lift off. He just cost me a ton of time because of that. Probably cost me about 4 seconds. Whoa! Oh! I just got smacked in the back end! I don't know if there's damage on it or not. Let's see if the car feels any different. But man, I got hammered! I might have the damage turned off. I don't know. But holy smokes did I get hammered. Which is kind of cool. That was weird. It was like 3 cars going in the same corner. Doesn't say I have damage. This guy doesn't want to get out of my way. He's the one that caused the incident in the first place. So, unfortunate series of events have happened. And I have no idea where my competitors are. I'm assuming they are already pitted and are way ahead of me. There's one 9.9 seconds ahead. So that's what happens in IMSA style racing. There's a lot of things going on at once, all kinds of races going on the track at once, and sometimes if you watch the Daytona 24-hour, they have serious log jams of cars that would happen in a corner. What happens is people need to be patient, or else they get slammed and pushed into walls like that. Well, the good news is I'm actually getting faster at the track, and it doesn't seem like damage is turned on, so I'm going to be able to just continue. Halfway through the race right now. I should have checked to see if crew chief works for this game. I didn't even think to look. Ooh, saving a beauty. And I didn't lose a lot of pace, even though I had a major screw up there. Oh, this is the BMW. What's wrong with this car? He's awful slow. The BMW is way off pace. Ooh, he got a nice little run off the turn though. But I think for some reason that BMW is underpowered, because I was able to catch up to him pretty quickly. Whoa, jeez, that's making things exciting. 3 wide. Oh, I got the worst end of it. Again, DPI cars being annoying. I guess I should have backed out there, but I have lessons to learn. All right, I'm moving already. Jerk. Getting a little draft from behind this guy. Will the BMW close the door on me? Yes, shut the door. This is for position right here. It's a little slow through the corners. Don't really trust him too much because the way he shut the door on me before. I'm gonna have to get by him in this straight. A nice little run on him going on. I'm gonna go outside, or inside, I mean. Even though he's crowding me. Slow down because I don't want to push out into him. Already been in enough incidents in this race. So we have a lot of work to do if we're gonna catch up, and we can only hope that some of the other GT4 cars get stuck behind GT5 cars and helps us catch up. Oh! Sometimes you just feel like you're gonna lose it all in the corners. On the grass, not good. So I pulled way away from that BMW. There's something wrong with that car. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Caught me sleeping. Sometimes I fall asleep in that corner. Kind of forget where I am on the track. Woo! Seem to be shaving just a tiny bit of time off my fastest time each lap. So I'm kind of learning. That's the GT5 cars that are in front of me, 10 seconds right now. My tires at the moment are cold for some reason. Oh, man. Don't bang into me. All over the place at the moment. I don't know why that my tires are not very good for some reason. I don't think when I pitted they changed my tires for one thing. Wow, where's this guy gonna try and pass me on the grass? Oh shit! Ah, for crying out loud. And I'm facing the wrong direction. This is bad. This is bad, bad, bad. Ah, come on! Really? What a horrible freaking spot to spin out. Whoa. There goes my race, guys. Lap 13, I'm done. Back to 26. And that's a bummer. But I had a fun race. I had a fun race. It was fun while it lasted. I have to work on my setup or find out where I could get some setups for this game, because this setup is not cutting it. Frustration grows. So I'm not sure about the F keys in this game, or how how do I set up my pit windows and stuff like that. Whoops. Yeah, see, that's some tire wear. I'm gonna check out and see if they changed my tires this time. This is a learning experience, so I'm not too worried about it. At what track was Daytona? This was an absolute blast. This was fun too. It just my setup's not the best. It felt better at Daytona than here. Oh, it did repair. I did have damage. Wow, that was a fast. They still didn't change my tires. My tires are showing at 80%. So I'm gonna need to figure out how you set that up in your pit. Let's see, pit box. I'm just gonna retire the pit box. GT4 I was running in. That's a guy that just passed me before. Let's take a look at the DPI cars. That's a second place driver. There's his cockpit view. There's his roof view. Woo, man, that thing's fast. It's almost bugging out my eyes, he's so fast. Whoa, that was cool. He crossed right through those two slow cars. That was very cool. And now the second place driver's completely held up. And now the Camaro gets in the way of the second place guy. Second place guy cannot catch a break, and he lost tons of time right there. Oh, now first place guy's getting held up by, I think that might be a GT2 car. Not sure. Not sure what kind of car that was. But now they're neck and neck. We'll go back to the cockpit view. It's going for the pass. Looks like they had contact there. Look at that. Those things are cool. It looks like he's almost pushing him. There's a McLaren. McLaren's in the way. That's your it's second place drivers right there. There's third place. Fourth place. There's pretty spread out. Fifth place. Sixth. Seventh. There's the BMW that I was like fighting with most of the night. Not sure what that view is. There we go. There's your 9th place car, 8th place car. Got off on the grass a little bit there. Whoa! That was close. Oh boy. There's first and second again. And there seems to be a gap between them. There, look at that. So first was quite a ways behind second. He ran him down and now he's looks like he's pulling away. Anyway, I'm about to end this stream, and those of you that watched, I wrecked out of the race on lap 13, but we'll try again another night. Until then, I hope this made you a little bit interested in this game, because I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. Look at this, it's beautiful. Look at this view. There's a GT5 car you're in right now. It's absolutely beautiful, this game. Here comes a DPI car. I don't know why he's just sitting behind him that way. Strange. They still have to do some fine tuning, I think. Like, this is completely screwed right there. He's like blocked in. When I was on the track, I didn't see too much of that, but these cars are all jumbled up right here. The DPI car is trying to get by. There's some contact there. That yellow and black car seems to get in a lot of incidents. See, his car's all dented up. Anyway, on this note, I'm going to end the stream. Hope everyone had a great night, and we'll talk to you again soon. Whoops. Thank you so much for viewing. It's been really fun playing Automobilista 2. I'm really enjoying this game very much. Highly recommend it. You could look up Woes ACC on YouTube and hit subscribe. I really appreciate that. If you're watching, hit thumbs up, hit subscribe. While you're here, I really just want you to know I appreciate your viewership. And everyone stay healthy, happy and safe. Good night.